Hey, what's good, fam? It's Kyle Henderson of BamaInsider.com coming to you from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Today, we're highlighting 6'1", 190-pound redshirt senior Daniel Wright out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. But before we begin, definitely hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe. We appreciate you more than you know. As you know, we're going to follow the same format. 3 things that we learned during spring camp or that we already know about Daniel Wright. We're going to provide 2 questions and we're going to make 1 prediction. So with that said, I think the number 1 thing with Daniel Wright, it's clear that Daniel Wright is going to play a key role on the defense going into the 2021 season. Now, while he might not be dubbed a starter per se, you know that Alabama can go more than 11 deep with the ones just because of the amount of talent. So I think when you look at the safety position, clearly Jordan Battle has it locked up. You look at DeMarco Hellams, who rep with the ones, and then you have players like Daniel Wright, who are definitely going to play a role on the team. And a big role. I mean, you look at the stats from last year, and we'll point those out in just a minute. I mean, he was there at the top of the ranks with the most tackles for anybody on the defense. So he's certainly going to have a spot going into this 2021 season on the defensive side, even though you might not see him come out with that first-team defense. Now, the second item to know is that during the springtime, and we mentioned this just a second ago, is that he repped with the 2s behind DeMarco Hellams. And keep in mind that Daniel Wright is one of the most experienced players on the defense, having played in 44 games in his career. Last season, he recorded 60 tackles with 2 interceptions. He was definitely productive at times for Alabama. All right, now the third thing that you got to know about Daniel Wright is that he has the best pipes on the team. Look, nobody can sing like Daniel Wright. If you want to see him sing Happy Birthday to Nick Saban, just type in Daniel Wright sings Happy Birthday to Nick Saban. It's owned by ESPN, so we can't show the footage here, but certainly the best pipes on the team. If you follow him on Instagram, he's always, kind of belting out these incredible lyrics, so definitely a key vocalist on the team. Now, here are 2 preseason question marks going into the 2021 season. Is Daniel Wright a weak spot on the defense? I know we don't like to be critical of the player, but when you look at the 2020 season, Daniel Wright was one of the lowest graded players on Pro Football Focus. In fact, Daniel Wright was targeted 42 times last season and allowed 30 receptions, which is a percentage of 71%. So our second question is this. Will Daniel Wright's experience overall, being the fact that he's played in 44 games, will that make him contribute in a big way on the defensive side? Even if he's not a starter per se, could that experience still play a role in maybe trickling down to some of the younger players, showing them what it takes to be great, or even getting on the field when he does have opportunities? I think when we make a prediction about Daniel Wright, I think we all know that he's going to play a role on this defense. And I think, honestly, when you look at Daniel Wright, he has a great ball hawking ability. So really, he's only 1 play away from making a big play. That's a pick 6. That's an interception. So, when you look at Alabama's defensive secondary, there's so many guys returning, and Daniel Wright is definitely going to be a key contributor for this team going into the 2021 season. We'd love to hear from you inside the comment box about your thoughts on Daniel Wright, the good, and where he could improve going into his final season for the University of Alabama. Please hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, and think about becoming a premium member on our YouTube channel. It's only $2.99. Definitely help support the cause on BamaInsider.com. Moving forward, we sincerely appreciate you. We'll catch you next time on our next video right here on BamaInsider.com.